Elysium Trials is a brand new rail shooter VR game that will put your skills to the test. Wielding a crossbow and a lightning staff, you have to fight your way through the trials and confront some extremely dangerous dragons. Let's review it and see how it stacks up against one of the biggest VR titles of all time, Pistol Whip. Elysium Trials is going to be released in a few hours by the indie studio Elysium Innovations. It's a small team of 3 and they've put their hearts and souls into this project for the past 2.5 years. It's going to be available on the Quest and PCVR. The gameplay is extremely fast-paced and fun. The game has 8 different enemies, each with their own attacks and behavior. The idea here is that you should perform combo attacks on each unique enemy by hitting their weak spots or exploiting their patterns. So for example, you can shoot the archer in the head after hitting the body, or blast the dragon knight in the mouth when it opens for its flame attack. The game rewards you with essence for each successful combo. You can then use this to unlock new skins and progress to harder difficulties. And I'm not gonna lie, it's way harder than Pistol Whip, so don't expect to just instantly crank up the difficulty, and the auto aim is far less forgiving. Elysium Trials is not a super intense VR game in terms of fitness and cardio output. It does get you moving and ducking, especially when you get overwhelmed or during the dragon fights, but it's nothing compared to Pistol Whip due to the lack of obstacles and no melee mechanics. The game is way more focused on skill and strategy than physical exertion. However, it can still be a good way to have some fun and burn some calories, and of course it's going to be far better than just sitting down. Elysium Trials is a very immersive VR game that transports you to vastly different fantasy worlds. The game graphics are okay and detailed enough with realistic lighting and shadows, but what surprised me was how different the levels are. Each trial feels very unique, even though the monsters in the end boss are mostly the same until you get to the higher difficulties. The game's music is epic and fitting for each trial, with rock and metal tracks that will completely pump you up. If you're the sort of person that prefers Ragnarok over Beat Saber, then this might be the one for you. It has a decently high replay value, especially for gamers who enjoy skill-based challenges. The game has 3 difficulties and offer different levels of challenge and reward. You can also try beat your own scores or compete with other players on the leaderboard. The game also has a lot of unlockable content such as weapon skins, Steam achievements, and trophies to keep you coming back for more. At the moment, it doesn't look like they're going to support mods or custom songs, which is a bit of a shame, but hopefully that's something they might add in the future. So overall for me, it gets a very solid 7 out of 10. As someone that favors fitness intensity rather than skills and precision or chasing leaderboards, I just can't put this ahead of Pistol Whip, but I really do like the fantasy and rock soundtracks and the overall aesthetics and feel of the game. This was also the first game in my life I've received for free, and the developers were nice enough to give a couple of keys away to you guys. I'll put them in a pinned comment below, so maybe they get a bonus point for that. Why not? 8 out of 10.
Welcome.